Greetings and well met. I'm the Adventurer, and this is the Minecraft Adventure Saga. So because of the interest in the Dragon Skull Cave entrance video, this episode is going to be a block-by-block tutorial on how to build the Dragon Skull. And this is what we're going to be building. We're going to start with the lower jaw down here, then move to the upper jaw. But I really like building the skulls over top of caves or into the sides of mountains. Introductions aside, let's get started on the lower jaw. So from this bone block to this bone block, there are 17 blocks, therefore 15 blocks in between them both. So first we're going to go 9 blocks, including this one, 9 blocks out. And then we're going to go 1 block diagonal. And to keep the orientation of the bone block that we want, we're going to place a grass block. And then we'll place one bone block, and then we'll go to the side of this bone block right here, and we'll go diagonally in one more time. And then right here we're going to go 6 blocks out this way. And then from this 6 bone block we're going to place a grass block. That way we can go diagonal towards the outside and then go 2 blocks in this direction. And then we'll place another grass block down and then go diagonal 1 towards the inside. And then we'll place another grass block down and then go diagonal and then 2 out this way. And then starting from this bone block right here, we're going to place a grass block. That way we can keep our proper orientation. And then 2 bone blocks. And then we're going to continue that. Grass block, 2 bone blocks, and then grass block right there, and then 2 bone blocks. And you'll be able to see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 of the 2 side by side basically. And then after collecting our grass blocks, we're going to have 5 blocks here in the front, including this one. Then our 5th one right here, just so I can orient the bone block properly. And then what we can essentially do is repeat this same pattern over here on this side and connect it back to here. But we'll start from here. We're going to go 2, and then we'll do our grass block here. We're going to go 2 this direction, grass block, 2, and then we're going to go another grass block because that should be 4. So 2 this way, and then we have our 1, 2, 3, 4. And then with this 4th pair right here, we can then go diagonal to the outside right here, 1, and then we're going to go diagonal again, but it's going to be 2 right here. And then from here we'll place a grass block and go in, and then we'll have 6 blocks right here. Place our grass block on the outside, that way we can go out 1 and then diagonal in, and then we want to place another grass block on the outside right here. That way we can go and connect it all the way to here. And so now that we have something that looks like this, we're just going to double it. And then we'll have the double layer down, and then we're going to drop from here. We'll knock out these front 3 right here, and then we're going to knock out this one, as well as this one. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, so the 3 in this direction here. And we'll have it looking something similar to that. And then we're going to go to the back 9 back here. And then we're just going to throw a grass block down right here really quick. We're going to pick it right back up. And then we're going to throw 8 blocks down on this back side. Right there, 8 blocks. And then we're going to go and do the same thing to this side. And then with the majority of the lower jaw complete, we're going to just throw some of this dripstone down to simulate teeth. And with our teeth in place, we can now get started on the upper jaw. So we're just going to move ourselves on to this back area back here, to the place where we first started. We're going to hop up here, and then from this point, we are going to go up 9 blocks. So we're just going to use grass blocks because we can remove them easily. We're just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then on this grass block, we're just going to use it basically for the orientation of our bone block. Get rid of it, and then we're going to put a bone block here. And then we're going to try to almost identically trace the top with the bottom here. So we're going to go 9 blocks out right here. And then we'll place a grass block down right here, and then go diagonal 1, and then another grass block in towards the inside, and then instead of going 6 blocks right here, we are gonna go 7 blocks. And then when we have that 7th bone block placed, we're gonna want to be underneath it, and then place a grass block, and then throw down a bone block, and then another one underneath that, and then we're going to throw a bone block right here. And these 2 bone blocks right here should be aligned with these 2 bone blocks right there. And then we're just going to pick this bone block back up, and then just change its orientation here. And then we're going to head back up. And then when we get back up top, we are going to change the orientation of this bone block right here, and just going to flip it upright just like that. That way this side's showing towards the outside. And then we're going to go and lay down a grass block, because we're going to go diagonal here 1 block. So we'll throw that down, and then we're going to throw a grass block here, and then we're going to get started on our 2 sets right here. So we'll go 2 this way, and then we are going to throw a bone block down right there, and then 2 this way. And then I said bone block, I meant grass block, and then a grass block there. And then should be our last set right here. And then once we have this, we're going to just still continue to follow our lower jaw here. We're going to go 3 right here. Technically, we're going, it's 5 blocks right here in the front. And then we're going to go ahead and change this, and then we'll hopefully get that back nice, and then orient it back like that. And then now we're going to still continue to follow this right here. This time we're going to throw a grass block here. And then 2 blocks, grass block, 2 blocks, grass block, and then we should go, yes, outside to an angle, but we still need a grass block here. And then now this is where it gets kind of tricky. So we need a grass block because we need to go at an angle here, but we also need 2 here, and then we're going up, and then this one needs to be an angle towards the inside. So we're going to throw a grass block here, and then go up right here, and then 7 blocks over right here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it really wasn't that tricky. It was actually a little bit easier doing it from the top than it was the bottom. But we're going to now throw a grass block outside off of this 7th one, and we're going to be diagonal. That way we can throw 1 block down right here, and then another grass block, and then it will be 9 blocks back. And then we'll end up with the start of our upper jaw looking just like this, and we'll drop down, and we're going to throw some dripstone right here on these front 2 fangs. We're just going to stack 3 of them right there, and then we're going to stack 3 of them, if I can get up right here. There we go. Stack 3 of them right here. And there should be a block, 1 block gap right here in between these 2 dripstones, and there is. Perfect. And when placing the dripstone, you can really make the teeth look however you feel like they should look. What I've done is I've put 3 single dripstone right here up front, and I'll end up doing the same up top. And then for these larger fangs, I've gone a stack of 3, 2, 1, and then 3 right here. And then I've skipped these back corner blocks just as we took them out down here. And then I've gone 2, 2, and then right here is where I start alternating single dripstone to 2, and I'm doing the exact same thing on the bottom all the way back to this point right here. And then I've gone 3 single dripstone, because back here, at least on the top, what we're going to do is we're going to add more bone blocks. We're just going to add 5 more, and we are going to place some scaffolding. That's way it's a little bit easier to place. So we'll just throw 1 down right there, and then we're going to orient our bone block as such up to the point where we get to this dripstone, and then we are just going to come back here, knock this one out, and then just replace it. That way the orientation is where we want it, or how we want it, and then we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. And that pretty much completes our lower and upper jaw, and now our upper jaw is going to serve as the foundation for the majority of everything else. And we're just going to make our way back up here and get started on what you could consider to be the nose and the ridge of the nose. The first thing that we're going to do is add another layer of bone block to this portion. So we're just going to lay a bone block here, just like this, all the way to this point. Then we're going to do the exact same thing on this side, making sure that we keep the orientation of the bone block just like this as well. And then we're going to have 6 rows of 5 bone blocks stair-stepping in this direction, starting with and including these front 5. So we're going to place a bone block here, bone block there, then 3 grass blocks, and then our bone blocks. So that's our second row right there. And then we're going to place a bone block on the outside right here, and then a bone block on the other end as well, and then grass blocks are here in the middle, and then our third row of bone blocks. And we're going to continue this all the way up 6 blocks. And when we have the 6th row complete, we can start to bring it back. That way we have an easier time visualizing the nose ridge line. And if you're wondering how far back you should bring it, a good indicator is just the back end of the jaw. Next is the horn on the nose, where we're going to drop all the way down to this bottom row, and then we're going to go up to the 3rd right here in the middle. We're going to place a bone block, drop up top of it, place another bone block, and then another one. And then on this 5th row right here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we will place a bone block here, go up 1, bone block here, up 1, and then a bone block here and up 1. And to look at it a different way, you have 2 bone blocks here, 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 and here. Then we'll move on to the nose holes, where it can sometimes get tricky, but we're going to place a grass block here, grass block there, and then right here as well. And then we're going to place some bone blocks down, so we'll place 2 right there, and then we'll place 1, 2, 3 right there, and then we're going to place 1 right here. And then we're just going to extend this one out by placing a bone block just like that. And if we go up right here, you can see that we placed 2 right there, 3 right here, and then that one right there, and we extended that one out. And if we do the same thing on the other side, we will place a grass block here, here, and here, and then we'll place 1 block or 1 grass block right there, and then we'll go ahead and we'll just pull that one back, and then bone block here, 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 and then 3 right there, and then a bone block right there. And so again, you can see that we have 2, 3, 2, and then the one we extended. And now what we're going to do is we are going to stair step from here to here just by bring a block there, put it to the side, block there, and right there to the top. And we're going to do the exact same on this side. We're just going to bring a block out, go up, block out, up, out, and up. And so our nose hole looks something like this right now. What we're going to do is pop that out, and then we're going to put a block right here like this. However, we don't really want to put it, we don't want the orientation to be like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to place this grass block here, and then we're going to put the block just like that, and then we're going to pick this grass block back up, and then we want to remove this bone block right here. And it will look just like this. And we'll do the same thing to the other side. So let's remove this bone block, and actually we're going to go ahead and knock that dirt out while we're at it. Might as well, we can reach it. Let's knock this dirt out, and then let's remove this guy. Okay, managed to get it, and then let's put a, well, I have to do it like this. Bone block right there, just like that. And then just for a little bit of a different perspective for what we've done so far, we are then going to add a bone block right here, and we're going to take it all the way back to the back end of the jaw. And then we'll hop down right here, and we're going to put a block just like this, and we're going to bring this all the way back, and then we want to make sure we orient that properly. So we're just going to place it back here, and then we're going to bring this all the way back. And then you can see we have 2 blocks right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a block right here, and then we're just going to bring this all the way back. Then you'll be able to see that we are now 3 blocks high right here. So we're just going to go over here now, and we're just going to go up just like that. And what we're going to do is now we're going to bring this all the way back. And this one will stay 2 blocks in width. And then we're just again going to put a block to the side right there, go up right here, and then we're just going to bring this one on back. And then finally we'll come all the way down to here, place this one down like that, and put a block up on top of it, and then we're going to bring this all the way back. And it will end up looking like this, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. And so just starting from here, we'll go over this way, and then we'll place a block here, and then we'll take it all the way back. And then from here, we'll hop down right here, and then put a block here, bring that, and then fix the orientation of this one, and then take this one all the way back. And then after this one, we'll go all the way up here, place a block here, and then bring this all the way back. And we will notice that we have 1, 2, 3, so we're 3 high right there, exactly where we want to be. And so what we'll do now is place a block there, and we're going to bring this on back. And then that's the portion that is going to be 2 widths in, or two blocks in width. And then we'll put a block in this corner, go up from here, and then bring this on back. Make sure I don't fall off. And then lastly, right here, and bring this on back. Now we'll go to the tip of the nose, where we're going to add a little notch. So right here behind the horn, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 blocks back, and then on this block we'll put one right in front of it and change the orientation of this one. And then go 2 more blocks back, where we have 4 blocks in total right here. And then right in the middle, we're just going to add 2 more blocks. So we'll put there, and then we'll change the orientation of these. And what this little notch does is it really helps break up some of the flatness that you get without it. Then we'll go to the side over here, and on the edge we'll add some spikes by going 3 blocks back right here, and then we'll put 5 spikes down, or dripstone, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And then what this helps is it helps aesthetically, but it also allows us to use these spikes as a reference point. So what we're going to do right now is go to that third, or that middle spike right there, or dripstone, and then try to be centered with the horn right here, and then yes, and then we're going to have something just like that. I guess technically you can go three blocks back right here as well. But now we're going to add a block diagonally from this one, and a block diagonally from that one, and then do the same thing on the other side. And we're just going to extend these blocks all the way back. And so we get something like this, and then you don't have to, but I'm going to change the orientation of these front bone blocks just like this, and then we'll go over to the side right here, and we'll go 3 blocks back, 1, 2, 3, place 2 blocks, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Make sure I'm aligned, yeah, just like that. And then let's change the orientation of these blocks right here. Change this one up. And this is what we've got right now. So now we're going to go and drop down, go 3 blocks back right here, place this one, and just extend this all the way back in the middle. And then from here, we're going to go 6 blocks. So on top of this one, 6 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to place 3 blocks up on both sides, and then we'll put 2 blocks down right here, 2 high, block, 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 2 blocks high, and then we're going to take this, or from right here, we're going to extend it out 2 blocks, extend this out 2 blocks, and then we're just going to go to the side right here, and then go 3 blocks like that, and then we are going to just add an additional one right there to the side that kind of goes over. And so repeating it on this side, we're going to go 3 blocks back, and I actually just want to place one, that way the orientation is like this. Pick this back up, and now, oops, I fell down. Now we can go 1, 2, and 3, and then we're just going to go to the side right here, and it'll end up like this, where we can now start working on the eyes. And the first block that we want to place for our eyes is going to be back here on the back of the first initial 9 blocks that we had made for the upper jaw. We're just going to put it right here, and then we're going to place another one in the exact same spot on the other side right here. And essentially these are the last blocks that we would place for the framework of the eye. However, they give us blocks to target, or blocks to build towards. And anytime I give a direction, such as placing a block to the right, to the back, forward, or to the left, it's going to be in reference to as if I'm facing the dragon skull. And with that being said, we're going to go down to this middle block right here. So this block right here. And then we're going to go back 1, up, then we're going to go back 1 and up, back and up, and then we're going to go back. And what we can see right here is we have 1, 2, 3, 4 little platforms. Then we're going to go to the right here, and then we're going to go up, and then we're going to go back, and then we're going to go to the right, and then we're going to go back right here on this one, and then we're going to go up. And then right here, we can place a grass block. And then from this block right here, we're going to go right 2 blocks. So that's 1 and 2 with a total of 3 blocks right there. And from this grass block right here, we're going to go 4 blocks to the right. So that's 3, and then our 4th one. And then on this block right here, so this is the 3rd block that we went right, we're just going to place a block like that, diagonal from this one. Then we're going to pick up this grass block right here, hopefully be able to collect it, yep, and then we're going to drop down, and then from this 4th block to the right here, we're going to go down 2, and then we're going to go place a scaffolding right here, we're going to go to the right 1, which it's left right now, but in reference to as if we were facing the dragon skull, it would be to the right, and then we're going to go back 1, down 1, we're going to go back 1, down 1, and then we're going to go back 1, and then we're going to go down 3 with a total of 4 blocks, and then we are going to go forward. See if we can get some scaffolding here. We're going to go forward 2 blocks, so that's forward 1, forward 2, then we're going to go down 1, forward 1, down 1, and then it should be forward 2 blocks right there that meets up with our initial block that we had placed. And we'll have the framework of an eye that looks like such, and now we'll move on to the left side where everything's exactly the same except for to the left instead of to the right. So we'll go right here, back 1, and then up 1, and then back 1, up 1, back 1, up 1, and then we're going to go back, and we can use this right side right here as a reference if we need to. So now we're going to go left, and then we're going to go up, we're going to go back, and then to the left, and then we're going to go back again and up, and now we will place our grass block just right here, and we're also going to go to the left 2 blocks right here, so 2 blocks, and then we'll place our 4 blocks that are back here behind this. We will then place our block that goes right there, and then we're going to pick up our grass block and drop down. And then from the bottom of this 4th block, we are going to go down 2 with a total of 3. Then we're going to go to the left, in reference to the front of the skull at least, to the left 1. And then we're going to go back 1, down 1, back 1, down 1. Then we're going to go back 1. And let's just drop down from here. And then we're going to go down 3 with a total of 4. And then we will go... Let's see, I'll need to place some of this scaffolding here, just like so, and then we are going to go over 2, and then down, whoops, let me get that back up. We're going to go down 1, over one, and then down one. Let's see. Down one right here, and then we're going to go over two, and it should, boom, just like that, connect right there at our initial endpoint. And that's the initial framework for both of our eyes, and we'll just quickly do this where we're going to build up in these blocks. Well, can't do it with the beef. Build up, block off that little gap right there, and then we're going to go up two right here, block off that gap, and then we're going to go up three and block off that gap. And right before we get to these bone blocks right here, we're going to put a block sideways like that, and just do the same thing as we stair step up all the way to this point right here. And if you've seen my other Dragon Skull video, this is the point where we're going to start making some slight changes to the skull itself compared to that one over there. One, because they're going to be considered two different dragons, so I want them to have some slight differences. And then secondly, that one over there is built into the side of the mountain quite a bit more than this one. So this one we have a little bit more room to work on the back of the skull. And we're also going to start implementing some stone now at this point to help break up some of this bone block, but also to help give it a petrification or fossilization kind of look. And we're going to start out with making a change to the horn on the nose. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to throw a bone block right here, and then we're going to just do the same thing on the other side, bone block there, and then a bone block here. And then we're going to kind of stair step our way up. So we're going to throw some stone in, and then we're going to throw another bone block, and then we're going to do some stone, and then we will, let's go with bone block, and then some stone right there, and then we're going to drop down right here, and in the middle right there, we're just going to take some bone blocks all the way to the top. That way there's two bone blocks here at the top. Then we're going to do the same thing on this other side. So we're just going to stair step our way up with some stone right here. We'll throw a bone block there, stone, and then let's throw some bone block, and then we're going to go stone right here. And then we're just going to use 2 blocks of stone right there, and then stone right there. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're just going to use our stone right there, and then right there. And now we'll move to the back of the skull, where we're first going to place another horn, or a spike, I guess is what you can also consider it. So we're just going to go into the middle right here. We're going to go back 1, up, and then we're going to go back 2, and then we're going to go in the middle right here. We're going to go up 1, and just hop on top of that, and then go back 2, place another right here in the middle, and then go back 2, and then on this 4th one, so you see we have 1, 2, 3, we're going to go in the middle right here, and this is the 4th one, but now we're going to go 4 back, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, I say 4 back, we're going to have a total of 4 blocks, but we're going to go 3 blocks back instead of 2, and then we'll start on this block right here, the 2nd one, or the 3rd block back, and then now we're going to go back 2 blocks again, and then on that middle block right there, and we're going to go back 2, this middle block right here, and we're going to go back 2, and then this middle block right here, and you see we have 1, 2, 3, and then we're on the 4th, so we're just going to go back 2 again right here, and then we're going to go up 1 more, hop on top of that, and then just go back 1, where we have a little bit of a 4 square or 4 blocks right here at the end. And now we're going to come on down here, and we're just going to use some stone block. Whoops, not right there. Let's pick that up so we don't get confused. And then we're just going to kind of fill in this empty space over here. So we're just going to use some stone block right here. Then we're going to switch over and use some bone. And we're just filling in this empty space right here, going along the lower edge. That's just these blocks right here. We're going to keep going. Let's throw a stone block right here, and let's throw another stone block right there, and then let's do the same thing on the other side. We'll go with some stone, or a bone block, just fill in right here. Then let's use some stone to the side right there, use a bone block, keep filling in this edge, and we're just going to go to the end over here, just like this. And now what we're going to do is come over this way, and we're going to build the basic shape, or kind of like the outline of the back of our skull That way, once we get the outline up, all we have to do is really fill in some blocks. So on this block right here, we're going to go on the inside one, and then we're going to go backwards 2 blocks, and then we're going to go in 1 block, and then back 1, and then we're going to go in 1 block and back 1. And what we should end up is with basically 3 little corners right here. And what this will actually end up doing is this is going to go all the way to the other side. And then let's just actually make our way over there as well. We'll do the same exact thing on this side. So we're going to drop down onto this block. We're going to go to the inside one and then go backwards 2 blocks. And then we're going to go in 1, back 1, in 1, back 1. And so this block right here will will connect all the way over to there. And let's just go and throw in some of our stone as well. Let's do that. And then right here on this corner block right there, we're going to go up 3 blocks. So let's go 1 more. And then right here, this block we're going to go up 2. So let's just throw a bone block there. And then we're going to go to the side, to the left of it if we're facing, but just to the right here, the way we're facing. And then we're going to go up 1. So let's throw a bone block up there, and then we're going to go 1 block there, 1 block to the right there, and then up 1, and then we're just going to put 1 block right here. And then doing the same exact thing on the other side. On this block right here, we're going to go put a stone block up 1, 2, and then 3. And then we're going to go up 1 right there, or actually we're going to go up 2 blocks right here, go over just to that side on the inside of the skull, and then we're going to go, let's do a stone block, let's go up 1 right there, and then we're going to go up a block right here, go to the inside, and then go up 1 right there, and then place a block right here. And now what we can do is fill in these blocks. So let's just fill this in right here. And then we can fill this right here in. And what we'll go ahead and do is we can climb up this. And so we're going to fill that block in right there. And what that does is leaves us 3 blocks right here. And then, whoops, make our way back up. And we can actually, now that I've fallen out, we can actually just fill that block in right there just like that. And then we're going to go up here, and underneath this block, we are going to go I ran out of bone blocks, which I'll use a stone right here, just like that, where we have 3 blocks right here. And what this is going to do is this block right here will connect to that block that's not over there. So let's go over to the other side here, and what we're going to do is fill that block in right there. And then we're just going to place some stone, and then a bone block right there where we have 3. And now we connect this block with that one over there. And then we're just going to fill this in right here, but we're going to leave this little 1 space gap where we have the bone block right there. So we're just going to fill this empty space in. And then once we've got this space filled in, we're just going to connect this point right here to this point right here. And then there's actually a spot over here that we need to fill in right here. This little gap, we'll just place a bone block right there just like that. And this is what the back of our skull looks like right now. So we're going to drop down here and fill out some of the bottom half. So we're just going to place 5 blocks down, so it's a total of 5 blocks. Went 4 blocks down from the corner, so another 3, and then 4, 5, and then so let's do all bone blocks right here. 5 blocks down. Somehow we snuck in a stone block, and then we're just gonna throw a stone block right there, and then let's do another stone block, and then we're gonna build all the way to this end, and then let's place our corner blocks really quick, and then let's boom, put a stone block right there, and then build 5 blocks down, 3, 5, and then let's switch to stone. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then let's go stone, and then 5 blocks right there. And then right here, what we're going to do is we're going to go a block down, and then we're going to go over 1, and then bring that down where it's even with these. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks right there. And then we're going to go over here, and we're going to kind of connect this. So we're just going to go 1 block right there, and then on this lower part, we'll go 2 blocks. And then right underneath, we are going to, let's knock this out, and then let's do 1, 2, and 3. And then there is a little spot up here that we're going to fill in. We're just going to go up right here, and then we're going to use some bone blocks. We might throw a stone in there, and then fill that little gap in right there. And then we're going to make our way back to the back right here, and we're just going to bring this down to that point right there. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Bring it down right there, and then we're just going to fill this little box in right here. So we'll bring some stone blocks all the way over that way. Let's use some stone. That was a misplaced block right there. Pick that up, and then we'll use more of our bone blocks. And then let's bring, we're just going to use some stone. We'll just use stone all the way across right here, just like that. And then what we're going to do is place some bone blocks on the inside, just diagonal from these, but diagonally inward. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side over here. Let's place a block here, and we'll do it all the way on the inside of these blocks as well, up to that point right there. And then let's just bone block right here, and then let's get some more bone blocks out, and then let's fix this spot. So we're going to go down 1 right here. We'll just use a stone block, and then we'll use another stone block, and then we're going to go down right there. That's down 4, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now I'm just going to drop down right here. I'm going to do the same thing I did on that side and connect this upper jaw by going 1 right there, 2 right here, and then let's knock this out right here, and then let's knock it out one more time. Go 1, 2, and we might have to drop down just a little bit more to go 3 blocks. There we go, just like that. I'm just making my way back on top of the skull, but before I forget, I'm going to knock these bone blocks right here out front, and then I'm going to drop down, collect my bone blocks, and then I'm going to try to hop up on top of this dripstone, and I'm going to add 3 little dripstones right there for the front, just like that. And now we're just going to add a few more spikes. So we're going to go to this spot right here. We're going to go up with our bone block, and I'm going to change that to a stone block, and then we're going to go back. So we'll have 3 blocks total right here. We're going to go with this middle block right here, jump up top of it, go back 3 blocks, then our middle block again, then we're going to go back 3 blocks, and then let's just use stone block right here, and then another stone block, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to go back 4 blocks, or we're going to have a total of 4, go back 3 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to go on this block right here. We're going to go up, then we're going to go back 3 blocks, and then up, and then we're just going to go back 1 block where we have this these 4 blocks right here at the end. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So let's jump across, and then right here diagonally from this block we're going to go up, and then we will have 3 blocks back, and then on this middle block we'll go up 2 blocks back. I say 3 blocks back, it's 3 blocks total, but 2 blocks back. And then we're going to go up, and then 2 blocks back, and then up again, and we've got 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4th. So now we're going to go 3 blocks back, total of 4 blocks, and then we're going to go up on this block right here, go back 2 blocks, and then on this middle block, and we're just going to go back 1 block right here. And then dropping down from this one, we're going to go to this block right here, and we're going to go back 1, and then up, and then back and up, and then back and up. and then we're just going to go back 1 right there. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Jump right there. Let's go back, up, back, and up, and then back, up, and then just back. And then we are going to drop down and go to the back here, and then drop down on this row right here. And then we're going to make sure that we are just 1 block to the right of the spike that we just made. We're going to go up 2, and then we're going to go back 1, and then up 1, and then we're going to go back 2 right there. So we have 3 blocks total right here. And we're just going to go up 1, and then we're going to use a stone block and just back 1. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to be on this row right here. We're going to make sure we are just 1 block to the left of that one. We'll go up 2 blocks. Let's use a bone block right here. Then we're going to go back 1, and then up 1, and then back 2 right here. And now we're just going to go up 1 and then back 1. And we're going to drop down behind this one, and we're going to go down 1, 2, and 3 rows right here. We're going to make sure we are centered between these two. We're going to do the same design as this one. So we're going to go up 1 and 2, and then we're going to go back 1, up 1, and then let's just throw a stone block here, and then we're going to go back 2 right here. So we have 1, 2, and 3 total, and then we're going to go up 1 and then back 1. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to be on this row right here. Make sure we are centered between these two right there. And we're going to go up 2, and then we're going to go back 1, up 1, back 2, and then we're going to go up 1 and then back 1, just like that. And I think I'm going to pick this one up and just throw some stone in just to break it up just a little bit. Do the same right here with that one, just like that. And having all of these spikes and horns on the top of its head helps give an almost crown-like appearance. But we're going to drop down here, and we're going to do a couple of last little tweaks. So we're going to take out this creeper first. They've been spawning inside these skulls since it's a little bit darker, but we're going to not fully close this off because I do want it to give kind of like a look as if it's deteriorated, but I also want access to the inside of the skull as well. So we're just going to drop down right here. We're going to build up 2 right there. We'll do 1 right there, and then we're just going to drop, actually we'll go ahead and we'll put 2 right there. Yeah, we'll do something like that, and then we'll go to the other side right here. And we'll do something similar here. Oh, I thought that was a zombie or something. It's just a little sheep. We will drop a block right there. Let's drop 1 right here and right here, just like that. And let's go ahead and drop another one right there, just like that. And with these 4 placed, we've got a couple more places down here. So back down here, I'll probably end up filling this in with some dirt, but what we're going to do is we're going to connect that bone block there and connect this bone block to right here. And we might even go as far as just to do something like that. And then of course I'm going to make my way in here, and I don't want to forget about the blocks, the dirt blocks that I used to help me build some of the bone block, or place the bone blocks here. So let's take these out, and that's our dragon skull. I'll probably add some dirt onto the sides here. That way it gives it a bit more of a buried appearance. But this is a block by block that I've been wanting to do for quite some time now. For those who have been asking for it, thank you for your patience. I hope it's easy to follow. I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next adventure.